Top of the morning, my Cadillacers. Top of the morning, kin folk. It's the Cadillac Talk Morning Show. I am your host, Macaroni, Big Tony Jones in the building. Salute to everybody watching this morning. Wherever you are in the world, I send you nothing but love, blessings, prayer. I hope your family is good, your health is straight, and your finances even better. And if it's your first time checking in with us good folks, let me know what country, what state, what province, what street corner, what penthouse in the sky you checking in from. Because we worldwide and it's nothing but love, y'all. You know what I'm talking about? Wednesday morning. Salute to everybody, man. Let me tell y'all. Katt Williams and Kevin Hart allegedly somehow, you know what I'm saying, the beef is over. 15 long years of beefing and going at it, you know what I mean? It's over. We got a couple other things to get into. Tekashi 6ix9ine letting the world know these Atlanta niggas, hey man. You know what I mean? 21 Savage, hey man. He ain't what he say he is. You know what I'm saying? We got a couple other things to get into. And without chatting y'all ear off this morning, because I could do that, you know what I'm saying? I tend to do that. You know what I'm saying? Smash up the like button, you know what I'm talking about? If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button one time, become the newest Cadillac to the channel, and join the Unfiltered family. And without further ado, hold on, let me make sure I got my shit straight. Without further ado, let's get down to the smoke.
Television to put our fucking beef behind us. Katt, I want to move on. Can we move on, man? Can we move on?
On Sunday night, as a way to close out the week-long Netflix's Joke Festival, the roast of Kevin Hart will air live on Netflix. The night looked to bring Hart's close friends and collaborators together for a chance to make fun of him. Now, for the night of jokes, they would welcome Chelsea Handler, Jeff Ross, Tiffany Haddish, Cheryl Underwood, Regina Hall, Pete Davidson, The Rock, and many others who had some things to say about Hart. Now, what would surprise many would be the moment that Katt Williams would show up to the roast, adding a new chapter to he and Hart's longtime beef. If you've been following us for some time, you would know that both Hart and Williams have had issues with each other for well over a decade that has had them publicly dissing each other in interviews.
My frustration with Katt Williams comes from, you keep pointing at Hollywood. Hollywood this, the white man, this, and this. You had the shot.
Katt was in that position at one point.
You were the guy.
Yeah.
You were set up to be the star. You didn't show up to work. You f***ed off promo shoots. You became a risk to the studios, which is why the studios stopped fucking with you.
Katt has constantly claimed that Hart was a Hollywood puppet and industry plant. There was even the viral video of when Katt challenged Hart to a boxing match.
If you do it for real, here it is, Kevin. I got a show at your hometown in Philly. I'm gonna take my special there. On that stage, we can put whatever you want. A full court basketball court, a boxing ring, 2 microphones for a rap cipher, or you can get your ass dusted in comedy on that stage. But it's $1 million up for each one. That's $5 million, Mr. 28 million in Forbes. I'll be bringing mine in cash, Mitch. Bring yours however you want. And since you're not a puppet, don't bring no white people with you then. That's a $5 million bet individually. You can take it all, or you can take it part and parcel. This is the new movement.
I ain't gonna lie, I would have liked to see that boxing match though. I'm not gonna lie, the two of them in the ring, pie out. Or the rap cipher. Katt Williams got bars now. You know what I'm saying? But from a comedic standpoint, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. I think Katt Williams is funnier than Kevin Hart. 1,000% from a comedic standpoint, from an acting standpoint, the characters he's played, I feel like Katt Williams is more funnier than Kevin Hart. That's my opinion. But let me know what y'all think in the comment section while we rocking and rolling and rocking this morning.
Hey, and tell them plastic cup boys, we make enough money to drink out of real glassware.
Now, to set up the surprise of the night, Katt will take to the stage after being introduced by actress Regina Hall during her portion of the night, and would be soon followed by thunderous applause from the crowd jumping to their feet in complete shock. And from the looks of some of the jokes made at Hart, Katt finally got his chance to say what he's always been wanting to say to Hart's face. I won an Emmy, but this will be my best acting tonight as I pretend you're a goat. People are probably wondering, why is Katt Man doing this? For the money, bitch. This is my Riyadh Comedy Festival, the only one with a soul. For those of you just joining us, Kevin and I have beef, and I'll tell you why. Because privately, this mother effer stole everything from me. Before he saw me act, he was a 6'3" white man. Yes, I said some things I'd like to take back. Some things were misunderstood. I did say Kevin was a Hollywood puppet, and I want to explain that, because it might not be what you think. I meant that the head of Netflix literally has his whole hand up Kevin's ass and can make him do anything. Just because Kevin went to Diddy parties doesn't mean he did something wrong. The fact that he gets all quiet when you bring it up, that means he did something wrong. Now, after Katt finished his set, Hart would then ask that they put their differences aside from here on out. Now, it's unknown on how sincere the moment was for Williams, but he would agree to hug and shake Kevin's hand before exiting.
Me and this man have been at odds for years on years. You coming out here, quite the fucking surprise. But we have an opportunity in real time, this is live television, to put our fucking beef behind us. See a brother, I want to be a friend. Katt, I want to move on. Can we move on, man? Can we move on? Katt Williams, one time, ladies and gentlemen, Katt Williams.
Now, interesting enough, when Katt ran through a set, it appears as
No, if I believe this shit. I think in a couple of months they're gonna be back at it. I ain't gonna lie. I think it's for the show. Now, the poll is 50-50. It's undecided. So somebody gotta break up the poll this morning. It's 50-50. 50% saying the beef is over. 50% saying it's just for the camera. We're gonna let the rest of the show decide where the poll lies this morning. You know what I'm talking about? But I'm going with the fact that I think it's for the cameras. You know what I mean? I think this is all staged, and the moment they back on each other, it's gonna get right back to the same proceedings. You know what I'm saying? Jab after jab after jab. You know what I'm talking about?
as though he simply delivered the jokes written by the roast writers without adding his personal touch. This, in addition to Katt seemingly being hesitant to shake Hart's hand, has some wondering if the beef between them is truly squashed. Now, while Katt showing up to the roast of Kevin Hart was a surprise for many, just last month, when comedian Chris Spencer was a guest on The Breakfast Club, he revealed there would be a few surprises in store for viewers, including a possible teaser of a Katt Williams appearance. On the show, Spencer was asked who some of the roasters would be, and co-host Charlamagne the God suggested some of the comedians who publicly hated on Hart should roast him. Now, it's noteworthy to mention additional friends of Hart, including Tiffany Haddish, Dwayne Martin, and the Plastic Cup Boys, were all on stage with the roasters, but they did not tell any jokes, nor were any jokes told about them. Now, towards the end of the night, Kevin would have a chance to fire back at the roasters of the night, and would jokingly call Katt a liar while saying he didn't mean giving the olive branch to Katt. The best acting I've done in my career. F Katt Williams. Katt said he read 3,000 books a year. Let's talk about the books you didn't read. He obviously didn't read his probation paperwork. He didn't read The Room when that 12-year-old choked him out. Katt says I took all his movies he turned down. Katt, you can't be in my movies. You think they want a pimp in Jumanji? Now, as a way to put focus back onto he and Katt's relationship, Hart would finish his jokes with a serious message. The beef is over. Me and Katt are friends from today moving forward. So let's talk about it more in the comments below. What do you guys think about Katt Williams showing up to make fun of Kevin Hart during his Netflix roast? Do you think Katt went too easy on Kevin? And do you think the beef between Kevin Hart and Katt Williams is officially over?
So, I never mentioned.
I don't know if the beef is officially over, man. I want to see what happens the rest of the year, man. You know what I'm saying? Because Katt looked like he was hesitant. Maybe he got paid to be there. We don't know why he showed up. I think he got paid to be there. It's good for comedy that they squashed the beef, though. Them going back and forth for years, two titans of the game, you know what I mean? It's unnecessary. But both sides do got, you know what I mean? I hear both sides of the argument. You get what I'm saying? I definitely hear both sides of the argument. Katt, you had your time. You fucked it up. You wasn't showing up to shows. You was showing up late or wasn't showing up at all. You know what I mean? Kevin, you was hanging out with Diddy, so we don't know your questionable activities. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly, you sold the rights to your name. This is what's out there. I didn't make it up. It's what it's out there. Hey, man, I'm just going with what's being said. All right? Now, moving right along. Yo, Tekashi 6ix9ine. The nigga had Banks at his house. Now, that's a boss move, first of all. You paid Banks to come to your house to do the show, nigga. And then just went atomic bomb on a nigga. All right? Anybody and everybody can get it. What he says about 21 Savage, though, we can't deny what he's saying. A, the nigga's a snitch. Second of all, you ain't even American. So you can't diss Tekashi for being Mexican or whatever the fuck he is. You know what I'm saying? Let's get down to it, y'all.
21 Savage, but this is what he had to say on the Big Bang Show.
Still ain't no money like that they was. Still ain't no money like that like rap. We went lace my shit. And then told him New York, man. Told him I'm in New York. Oh, you say the internet took his shit down. I think he just stopped. Nah, because he can't go. Ain't no gas in the car. What you mean? He just stopped.
Look at all that extra shit right there that you doing.
Now watch this. He said, oh, the nigga wearing lace fronts, the Mexican, right? I'm the Mexican, I'm the nigga with the lace front. He said ain't no more gas in the car. Which car? This car? Ain't no gas in this car, ain't no more money like that? Yo, Bank, you in my crib right now. This is my house. Getting money where? Ain't no more money? And I see you said, oh, I think he just stopped. Yeah, I just stopped because it's so much facade in this game, bro. Like, we gotta.
Do you feel like you
Hold on,
add
hold on.
anything to that though? To the
What?
facade that's in the game?
No, because first of all, you got a person over here talking about, oh, he's the facade. The nigga not even from here.
That don't mean shit.
Oh, it don't.
Facts. He is the facade. He ain't even from here. He's the last motherfucker to be talking about a nigga who was born in New York with Mexican background. You was not even born. You're not American. You're not American. You wherever you came from in London and Europe, them niggas, you know what I'm saying? It's two different worlds. And I highly doubt you was that nigga till you moved here and got the culture. You understand? Them niggas took the culture from the US. Let's not get twisted. The game popped off in the US. So any emulation of the game is carbon copy of what they saw. Nigga, you the outcast, nigga.
That don't mean shit where you
So
from.
he didn't grow up here.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
So when did he come here?
As a kid, a real kid.
As a kid?
Like 9 years old. That's
All right,
growing up.
so how is 21 Savage in the United States right now?
What do you mean?
How's he here?
What do you mean?
How is he in the United States not being here? How?
How you here? Where you from?
I was born in New York City.
Where your people from?
I
Some
was
of your
born
people
in
still
Brooklyn.
here though.
Yeah, my people here.
All right, where they from?
But I was born here.
I'm saying where your people were that
We
that
talking about
one
me and
born
21
here.
Savage.
Okay. Well, what's your point?
He's not from here. He's the facade.
That don't make you no facade because you're not from America.
All right, so watch this, right? Let's just go to the facts, right? Let's just go to the facts.
But what's this gonna prove though? Like what's this gonna prove? That's what I'm saying. Like what is this gonna prove though? What you saying?
I'm gonna show you, right? So let's zoom this in right here. And this for your people to see, right? Does 21 Savage have a U visa? How is he in the United States right now? Right? 21 Savage is here off a U visa. You know what's a U visa? This is the definition of a U visa. As of October 2023, 21 Savage, Shia bin Abraham Joseph is a lawful permanent resident of the United States, successfully resolving his long-standing immigration saga. While he reportedly filed for a U visa, what the f is a U visa?
Sounds like the Mexican is more American than 21 Savage. Therefore, you can't be talking that slickness. He's got a point. Banks can't disagree with what he's saying. The nigga got a point. My nigga, I'm more American than you. So how you talking about me? See, it sounds like a lot of hating going on in the game, man. You know what I'm saying? The nigga snitched. That's what happened. But 21 Savage is snitched too. Shit. You know what I mean? What we saying? Hey, good morning, Lady T. Good morning, Lady T. And salute to everybody in Ontario. Shout out to everybody in Ontario this morning. You know what I'm talking about? What we say, for someone who plays dumb, he sure knows a lot. Yeah, the nigga's not retarded. I ain't gonna lie. When I watched this interview, I'm like, yo, this nigga right here knows what he's talking about. I mean, Tekashi knows exactly what he's talking about. Nigga brought out the goddamn, went on Google. He's in the classroom. Right now, he's in the classroom. He's got a whole presentation.
He reportedly filed for a U visa in 2017 following a 2013 shooting incident. His legal status was ultimately adjusted to permanent resident after years of deportation proceedings. What is a U visa? Let's see what a U visa is.
Bro,
No. Hold on.
Yeah.
Now, let's just see what a U visa is.
Banks doesn't want it. Banks does not want to hear this because he's gonna have to say, yo, you right. And so you entertaining these niggas, kind of agreeing with these niggas on your platform. Saying Tekashi's a snitch. Yo, there's a part in there where he goes at what the boy name? Goddamn, got shot in his ass the other day. Cardi B baby father, man. I don't remember the nigga name. I can't remember the nigga name right now. I got a brain freeze. But that nigga definitely snitched. He nigga was in the interrogation room for damn near 2 hours. Offset, that's the boy name. Nigga was in the interrogation room for 2 to 3 hours. They asked him several times, you sure you don't want to talk without your lawyer? That nigga was singing like a bird. You know what I'm saying?
What is a U visa? A U visa is a U.S. immigration benefit for non-citizen victims. Key word, victims.
See, man, what, bro,
but let me finish. Hold on, babe.
Calm down,
Look,
bro.
Hold on, hold on. Immigration for a non-citizen victim of a certain crimes who have suffered substantial mental or physical abuse and are helpful to law enforcement in investigation or prosecution of that criminal activity. This is a fact, though.
But what they got to do with anything, though? I'm saying, what are you saying? What's the point, though? What's the point you're making? You saying he was a victim?
What he's saying is, if y'all calling me a snitch, you gotta call them other ones a snitch. Why is it the Mexican and then the black, the niggas get off? That's not how it works. This nigga, first of all, he ain't even American. No reason why he's here is because he had to talk. The UV visa means he had to talk. He had to cooperate somewhere. I think Tekashi checkmated Banks on the show. You know what I'm talking about?
I mean, he's
a lot of people be victims, though. If you get shot, that's a victim.
Okay.
When they get shot, being in the street, that's a victim. What are you talking about?
All right, cool. You can only get a U visa, right? This is the definition. Let's slow it down, Bing. I know it's cut up. Sometimes the truth is just too much.
Bro, what I'm saying, that shit said, a
Just
U
read it slow.
visa benefits from non-citizen victims who have suffered from certain crimes.
Okay,
basically,
now,
right?
but don't finish there. This is the key word right here. Read that slowly for me. Now read it out loud. Let people
physical abuse or
physical abuse, mental or physical abuse, and are helpful to law enforcement in the investigation of what, you gonna ignore that? That's what you got right now. You know that?
What that mean though?
Bank, 21 Savage got a U visa. That means he was a victim in a crime. This is, yo, Bank, this is like, this is what I'm trying to say. So when you come at me calling me the Mexican, the lace front, now shut it down. Yo, homie, every action has a reaction, right? So now you're gonna make me dick.
Really don't mean shit though.
That don't mean nothing?
That don't mean shit.
So that's
the only way, you saying that's the only way a nigga can get a visa?
Yeah.
You know.
Listen, I don't think if Banks could take it back, he wouldn't have never did that interview. There's no way, because the way Tekashi came ready, he's like, no, I'm going to prove to y'all, these Americans is just as American as I am, first of all. And second of all y'all niggas is snitching. All y'all niggas was talking. So what if I told? Them niggas wasn't telling? Hey, man, Tekashi got a very good point. He made some very good points, and I'm glad the fact that he, you know what I'm saying, he went to school on niggas. Yo, moving right along with the next segment of the morning. And shout out to everybody watching hit the like button if you know what I'm saying. Smash the like button for player partner. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button one time for a player partner. All right, yo. The chef, Lord, she looks a little better now, though. I ain't gonna lie. When she was in court, I'm like, God damn. I was like, whoa, why? But now, she's in her regular clothes. I can see why a nigga, you know what I mean? But anyway, that's just me talking shit. She got some interesting take to say, apologizing to Cardi B. For what? I don't know. Maybe she just, you know what I mean, embarrassed.
The way he treated you when you were pregnant, the way he talked to you when you were pregnant, the way that the same people that has defended him in this know how he treated you while you were pregnant and how he was to you when you were pregnant will always be something I will never understand. The way he treated you in the delivery room, the way he treated you after the baby, the same person that abused you abused me. And our text messages.
Shut up! You was sleeping with the nigga. You see what I'm talking about? No. I don't want to hear nothing coming out the heifer's mouth. The way he treated you when you was here. The way he treated you when you were in the living room. But you was still sleeping with the player partner. It wasn't that bad. I'll tell you that much. It could not have been that bad. Because you was still, you know what I mean, getting knocked out. That's what I know. That's not what I heard. It's what I know. You know what I'm talking about?
Show how he belittled you, how he spoke to you. I remember one particular night, and you know the night that I'm talking about. That night, it happened to you. That's not my story to tell. Once again, I apologize. And I hope one day you face the music. And that's all I have to say about that.
As the I-Team first told you last...
Is she trying to convince us that it happened? Listen, he didn't do a good job in court. That's why the prosecutors and everybody, that's why the jury said, nah, nigga, not guilty. So unless, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, lady, you're right. I don't know what this girl's talking about. She done lost her mind. She done lost her mind. And now you're trying to apologize to Cardi B all while you're saying that, insinuating something happened to Cardi B as well? Listen, they're not together no more. That ain't got nothing to do with you. Obviously, she left for a reason. But we're talking about you, Chef. Even when you saw all of this going on, even when you allegedly got punched in the face, you still gave him out a birthday gift. In the same exact order. Pop, birthday gift. Now, I don't know what kind of nigga does that shit. But hey, liars are liars, and that's just what it is. You're making up stories. All right? Now, police officers nowadays, you got to be careful of these motherfuckers, man. You got to be careful, man. A nigga pull you over, might just be lying on you. Yeah. Might just be trying to run up his credentials, nigga.
Last night, hundreds of drivers have been arrested for DUI by the state's top cop, a moniker given to the member of law enforcement who's made the most DUI arrests in the state. But in court records, attorneys have accused the top cop of fabricating evidence and violating drivers' civil rights. Drivers like Sherrard Holland.
Doing a favor for me.
Before we get to what we said, Lacey, she's dumb, yo. She's damn near halfway to retard. Listen, you went to court, you lost. Leave it alone. Now, how you out there apologizing to Cardi B for bringing him to court? Cardi already said it never happened when it went down. Cardi left the nigga because she obviously seen what kind of character he is, but it's too late. For whatever reason, they broke up. Ain't got nothing to do with you, shawty. Leave it the fuck alone. Now, leave it the fuck alone. Now, we're going to go deal with the top cop. This nigga's out here giving DUIs for no reason just to run up his credentials. Be careful when you're getting pulled over. Make sure the motherfuckers got their cameras on. You got a dash cam, make sure it's always working at all times. You know what I'm talking about?
A friend of mine.
As the sun rose on the morning of June 2nd, 2024, local restaurant executive Sherrard Holland says he was confused when he saw the police lights.
I pulled you over because you swerved.
The son of a Chicago police officer, Holland says he was the designated driver for a coworker after working overnight when he was pulled over by Illinois State Police Trooper Kevin Bradley. After speaking with Holland, Trooper Bradley wrote in his report, He could smell the odor of an alcoholic beverage emitting from the vehicle.
We're gonna relocate.
Suspecting DUI, Bradley asked Holland to continue driving down the road to a gas station. There, Bradley accused Holland of driving drunk. When asked if he would submit to field sobriety tests, Holland calmly refused.
No, thank you. No, thank you. I'm ready back. For what reason? Be under arrest. Driving under the influence.
In this dashboard camera footage, you can see the trooper searching through Holland's things before his car was impounded. Later that day, when Holland needed his MacBook, he noticed it wasn't on his inventory slip. He says he assumed it must be with his car at the tow yard.
I decided to ping my MacBook, which was missing, and it pinged to an address.
Using Apple's Find My feature, Holland says his MacBook pinged at a Tinley Park home instead.
When you got to the door, what happened?
Well, I was met by him.
Him was Trooper Bradley.
He denied it and began to argue with me, and I decided to call the police.
This is a recording of that call.
I have an iMac that was stolen last night.
And what did they say when you confronted them then?
Hang on 1 second.
Okay.
My iPad. How else would I find your address?
And once I called the police, he requested that I hang the phone up.
I'll hang up.
This cell phone video picks up shortly after that 911 call, recorded by Holland's wife, who was waiting in his car. You can see the trooper walk out and hand Holland his MacBook. The trooper even opens his garage door to show Holland his state police vehicle.
It was a very traumatic interaction with him.
A Tinley Park dispatcher eventually...
Not only did you lie on the nigga who was never even drinking alcohol, you stole his MacBook? Holy shit, nigga, what kind of world do we live in? Nigga, now I'm worried, bro. Nigga, now, you got children, you got to tell your children how to deal with police. You got to always record these motherfuckers. If these the kind of niggas on the road, you told a nigga, you pulled over a nigga and told him to drive all the way to the gas station. If a nigga was really drunk, you gonna let him drive all the way to the gas station? It's not a crime to not want to take the field sobriety test, as far as I know. Then you steal his fucking computer? Holy shit. What was that? Shake my head. The protector is a criminal. Yeah, goddamn right. The fuck are we doing, nigga? You supposed to be out here protecting and serving the community. You out here criminalizing motherfuckers. This is why niggas, unfortunately, I gotta say, it's why a lot of folks don't like police. God damn.
Actually called Holland back.
Is everything okay? You're fine?
Yeah, he's a police officer. For some reason, he took my MacBook home with him.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
You probably want to speak to a supervisor over there.
That's what Holland did. He filed a complaint with the Illinois State Police, and the I-Team obtained a copy of the state's internal investigation. According to the findings, investigators determined Trooper Bradley never reported this interaction with Holland to his supervisors, nor did he make note of it in his reports. According to a transcript of an interview with internal investigators, when Bradley was asked why he took the laptop, he said he was doing Holland a favor. I kept it for his courtesy, like I said with his phone, key, and wallet. It's my mistake. I forgot to give him his stuff back, and he tracked it. The report states investigators determined Bradley had violated state police policies, and he was suspended for 1 day.
I feel disheartened by that.
Yo, for 1 day? You know what that means? He's gonna keep doing what the fuck he wants to do, nigga. If you did all that shit, you been lying on all these people, they suspend you for 1 day. Good job. Yeah, good job. Well, that's the way to teach a nigga a lesson. Yeah, suspended for 1 day.
And I'm outraged.
Brendan Brown is Holland's attorney.
What if he didn't have to find my iPhone application?
After months of court hearings for the DUI charges,
the most rewarding thing for me was receiving a not guilty verdict.
A bench trial found Holland not guilty. He's now suing the state and Trooper Bradley. Bradley did not respond to the I-Team's repeated requests for comment, but in court filings, attorneys representing the state and Bradley have argued Holland's lawsuit should be dismissed, as the trooper has sovereign immunity as a member of law enforcement, and that it was a lawful traffic stop.
How many other...
That's not a lawful traffic stop. That's bullshit. I think he has all right to sue a cop. See, this is immunity to what? So y'all can just pull over niggas for whatever reason you want? Make them shit out of thin air? Everything. He didn't forget. He just stole it. That's exactly what he did. Listen, if he didn't have a tracker thing on his phone, his iPad or whatever, that was gone, stolen. The police officer ain't smart. Don't you know these technologies nowadays, you can track shit? If a nigga, you see anything, leave it the fuck alone. Especially Apple shit, leave it the fuck alone. That nigga will trace that shit back to wherever the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? He needs to be released from duty. Not a 1-day suspension. Nigga, you know what happens? 1 day, that's it. Nigga going back to work to do the same old cross-country bullshit he been doing. Nothing gonna change. And the streets ain't gonna be safe.
People like Sherrod who maybe couldn't afford a lawyer, and maybe they pled guilty, or maybe they were found guilty, and perhaps their conduct didn't actually match what was alleged.
A spokesperson for the agency said ISP has strong oversight of all officers and addresses any discrepancies or complaints when they are identified.
If you're arrested for a DUI, this case is as serious as any case. It can have life-changing experiences. It's devastating. And if you're innocent, that's something that stays with you.
For every DUI arrest made, state police troopers must appear in court, and attorneys tell the I-Team that has led to a staggering amount of overtime for Trooper Bradley. In 2024, state records show Bradley nearly tripled his salary, earning nearly $250,000 in 1 year. That's more than the Illinois State Police Director. A spokesperson for state police told the I-Team Bradley is currently on medical leave after suffering injuries from an accident while he was working.
Oh, so that's the catch. Niggas racking up overtime by saying motherfuckers is drunk or whatever else. Then when you show up to court to fight it, he show up to court, he's getting paid double. Nigga, holy shit. It's fucked up, but it's smart. I'm not gonna lie, I can't lie to myself. It's fucked up, but it's smart. I ain't gonna lie, it's smart as fuck, but you can't be doing that to people, man. You can't be doing that to people. You ain't got no conscience now. What we say, the problem is, police officers will always be protected by their peers, 100%. That's why they repeat offenders until it's too late, until something goes catastrophically wrong. He's just putting DUIs on people. What about the other ones who are predators and that are doing actual things to people on the roadside? There's a lot of instances like that. They got to stop it where it starts and hold them account. If you hold the civilians in society to a certain code and ethic, your police officers got to be held to an even higher standard code and ethic. That's just my opinion now. You know what I'm saying? Man was racking up that coin. Yeah, the overtime money was doing him justice. Damn near $250,000 as a police officer. God damn. Oh, I know that's $250,000. You know what I mean? Shit. Overtime. That nigga had a fucking plan. He knew exactly what he's doing. Unfortunately, though, a lot of people probably got DUI shit on their record for no reason. For no reason at all. Now, we got a problem with this basketball player. Nigga, you in Indonesia, you gotta abide by their rules. Now, over some weed gummies, I mean, it's legal in the U.S., it's legal in Canada. We eat them edibles, but I don't. I stopped smoking. But in that country, hell, it comes with some serious jail time, goddammit.
American serving a prison sentence in Asia fears he may not make it home. Jared Shaw is a native of Dallas, Texas. He currently resides behind bars in Tangerang, Indonesia. That's because he was caught receiving more than 100 cannabis gummies in the mail. The package was intercepted by law enforcement, and Shaw was arrested.
So I'm not a big medicine type of guy. I'm a self-medicate type of guy. So I would often go to Thailand because the flight is only 2 hours. So I would go to Thailand often to, kind of self-medicate, trying to heal myself. It's not easy, with this Crohn's disease.
Shaw spoke to Inside Edition Digital from prison last month. He says he had lived in Indonesia for 3 years prior to his arrest, where he played professional basketball. However, he suffers from Crohn's disease, which has no cure. He said he was just trying to manage his chronic, painful symptoms so he could keep playing.
I was having, very, very severe flare-ups. So, I thought in my mind, to keep my job, I was just trying to order this stuff so I can medicate, so I can, continue to support my family.
Indonesia's drug laws are so strict that Shaw faced the death penalty for his crime.
The death penalty for some gummies? Holy shit! What? Yo, nigga, I'm never going to Indonesia. I'm not even stepping foot in that country. I'm gonna go right past that motherfucker. For some gummies? For some edible gummies. life in prison, the death penalty. Yo.
However, he received a sentence of 26 months, which he believes was due to his illness. While he dodged a death sentence, he now fears he may succumb to his illness without proper treatment.
I kind of introduced Crohn's disease to the court. I went to go see a specialist during trial. I'm still doing pending results with this doctor. That's my main thing now is, I have 3 active infections. So my main thing is furthering my treatment, surgery with this doctor. But unfortunately, I'm incarcerated, so I can't further my treatment at this time.
The Indonesian embassy would not comment on an incarcerated individual's experience and did not respond to a request for an official that could speak to Shaw's claims. A U.S. State Department spokesperson said the consulate in Jakarta has been providing assistance to Mr. Shaw and will continue to stay closely engaged on his case. As for his basketball career, Shaw has been banned for life from playing professionally in Indonesia, but he says he's not ready to completely give up on the sport just yet.
I mean, maybe after I'll see how I feel after I get out and get back on my feet. It's going to take a while. I literally lost everything, so I'll be starting from scratch.
Yo, listen. What we said in the comment, AT, death penalty for some gummies is wild. Bro, death penalty? Like, I mean, of all the things, so, yo, if he's getting a death penalty for gummies, yo, I can imagine if you stole something in the country. I don't imagine if you was caught doing some other shit. Like, what? I don't even understand how that makes sense. You wasn't trafficking the shit he bought it for himself? They're fucking candy. Yeah, I mean, they got, you know what I mean? A little bit of herb in there, whatever, HST, whatever you want to call it in there. But the nigga, it's for himself. I don't understand, man. But Crohn's is not deadly. It's more about how you maintain your body, how you eat. Okay. Flares up happens, but that's not fatal. So maybe he's bullshitting. Maybe he's just trying to figure out a way to get out. You know what I mean? And saying that his life is over. Well, perhaps. I don't want to spend 26 months in jail for no gummies now. That's fucked up. You know what I mean? Gummies were probably not the best thing for him to be taking. He needs to eat healthier. 1,000%. Edible gummies was your solution? You should have went to the doctor. So the doctor, what the fuck was going on? Then maybe the doctor would have gave you some medication or whatever else. I don't know. I'm not familiar with the disorder. You understand? But even if he decided, I mean, it was a lot of gummies now. That's a lot of gummies now. 26 months? 2+ years in prison for some gummies? Shit. Nigga. Go play basketball in a different country, goddammit. That's all I got to say on that one. Go to a different country and play basketball. All right? We going to Ontario, Oshawa. Anytime I go through Oshawa, I don't like going to Oshawa. Listen, I don't like going to Oshawa. It's not a place that I like going. And no, we got an update in a Tim Hortons.
Homicide investigation is underway in Oshawa after a man was killed during an altercation near Tim Hortons. CTV's Beth McDonnell is at the scene near Simcoe and Winchester. Thank you so much, Beth, for joining us. What more can you tell us about this homicide?
Arda, I can tell you we've been speaking with regular customers of this Tim Hortons, and they are calling this young man's killing sad, disturbing, and heartbreaking. Essentially, this restaurant is closed after what Durham police say was an altercation that broke out. They were called shortly after 8 o'clock last night to this Tim Hortons, which is in North Oshawa, and they say there were 2 groups of males that got into a fight, and one young man, a 23-year-old, suffered fatal injuries. And so emergency responders came here. They performed CPR. I spoke with one witness, in fact, that says he watched them perform CPR for 10 minutes, but this young man did not survive. There, as I mentioned.
Let me tell you, I always said, oh, Lord, another rundown city in Ontario. Oshawa, that's the exact word for Oshawa. Rundown. I don't like going there. Everything is sketchy. People look dirty, dusted, and disgusted. You know what I'm saying? Everything looks old as fuck. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to disrespect nobody living in Oshawa, but I hate going up there. I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm making a point. I don't care what basketball tournaments is up there. I'm not going. My kids ain't going. When they want to schedule these basketball tournaments, Oshawa, I skip past that shit. Nigga, I ain't going. Fuck it. Have your tournament somewhere where, you know, people can actually enjoy themselves. But Oshawa is a rundown city, goddammit.
There was two groups of young males, and police say the suspect and several others took off. And so these customers that have been coming today, basically most people arriving here have no idea that this Tim Hortons remains closed. There is a sign on the door that reads, out of respect, it is closed, and that this incident has deeply affected many people, and so that the restaurant says it wants to stay closed to give people the space they need and so that people can provide support to one another. Here is more from the people showing up here today.
Definitely a shocking incident.
So it's very surprising, and I'm so sorry it was a 23-year-old young man.
There's a sadness, the loss of life. Crime happens, seems to be more and more these days.
It's a sign of concern for us. We just moved to this neighborhood last year only. And my son often says, like, let's go to Tim Hortons.
Police say there was an extensive search. They used their helicopter and canine dogs to search for people that took off from this area. And so far today, there have been no announcement regarding any arrests. Arda, back to you.
Thank you so much for this, Beth.
What should have been only celebration.
Yo, that's some bullshit. You know what I mean? The streets, the Tim Hortons, don't even bother arguing with these kids nowadays. These kids ain't got no sense of respect. An argument turns into popping off. I don't understand. Back in my day, argument was a fair one. Now argument to pop off. For what? Man, listen, I let these kids stay with, you know what I mean? Listen, I ain't got no time to entertain bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You want a Bud Line? Take it. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Condolences goes out to the 22-year-old brother, though. You know what I'm saying? Nobody deserves to lose their life for no apparent reason, not for no argument and at a fucking Tim Hortons. You know what I'm saying? No, your whole life ahead of you. My condolences to the family. My condolences to the young boy. All the condolences can't bring him back, but yo, man, Oshawa is not one of them places, bro. I'm telling y'all, if you live in Oshawa, get the fuck out. You know what I mean? Get out. The Indian brother said he just moved here a year ago. Go back to where you came from or move to a different city. You know what I'm talking about? All right. Our last segment of the day brings us back to Kevin Hart. Nigga. I understand there was a roast thing going on, right? But there's certain things you don't roast about. That's one. And two, white folks can't be roasting about certain things. I'm being honest. There's certain things as a white brother should not ever come out of your mouth. I don't give a fuck if it's a joke or not. 3, then the nigga should not be laughing with the white person. It's my opinion. It's my opinion. Now let's get down to the smoke because a lot of black folks ain't happy with Kevin Hart.
For Kevin Hart has now turned into viewers calling him a sellout. Kevin Hart may not be laughing at the moment. As reported, Hart would end up being the latest person roasted on Netflix, where a number of comedians and friends will come out to make fun of him and his career for this special night. Katt Williams, who has had a long time beef with Hart, would even show up. Now, for those who don't know, roasting is a form of joke telling that is supposed to make fun of a particular thing about the person you're roasting. The jokes can range from appearance, personal stories, their life, and even family members. During the roast, several presenters would test the boundaries with jokes on each other and themselves, like when Pete Davidson's dad, who passed during 9/11, will become a punchline, as well as Kevin Hart's late mother and Sheryl Underwood's husband, who committed suicide. Today's roasting appears to be a showcase on how far comedy can go.
Listen, somebody's dad commits suicide, somebody's significant other passed away. Why are we making jokes about that shit though? Nah, see, so I'm like, yo, y'all kind of roast it if you want, but if you try that in front of me, I'm punching you in your mouth. Like, I can't be in a room. Like, if my mama died and I'm in the room and you're making fun of my dead mama, it's not funny to me. If my daddy commits suicide and I'm in the room while you're making fun of my daddy who commits suicide, that's not funny to me. Something's gonna happen to somebody. Now, I'm not saying violence is the way, but I'm not gonna sit there while you say those things about my family members. Same way, I don't believe niggas should be making jokes about Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk passed away. We gotta respect the, you know what I mean? Respect what happened. Certain things, it's just, yo, nigga, it's not roasting at that point. It's disrespectful. My opinion. What we say, family death is off limits. Come on with it now. That's not roasting, that's disrespectful. Try that outside somewhere, and I'm telling you, a fight gonna go with it.
Now, what appears to be an issue for some viewers is that comedy should have its limits, especially when it's taking on issues of race and injustice. During the roast, comedian Tony Hinchcliffe, who is no stranger to controversial jokes, will make fun of the late George Floyd while making fun of Hart. Hinchcliffe will go on to say, "The black community is so proud of you. Right now, George Floyd is looking up at us, laughing so hard that he can't breathe."
I don't find that tasteful at all. What we say, death in general is off limits. Respect the dead. Come on now. Listen to the joke. The black community is so proud of you. Right now, George Floyd is looking at us, laughing so hard that he can't breathe. Come on, man. That's not funny. I don't find that humorous. That's not funny at all. I find it very disrespectful to George Floyd's legacy, for what happened to the brother. Remember, the police officer is in prison. So therefore, what happened to George Floyd was an injustice. Injustice, not something to be poking fun at. Now, if I'm Kevin Hart, nah, nigga, get off the stage, bro.
A wide shot of the stage, Hart can be seen laughing at the moment, and this appears to be the reason for his latest backlash. You see, George Floyd would die during an arrest after he was stopped for being suspected of using a fake $20 bill. During his arrest, the officer would pin him to the ground and kneel on his neck for nearly 9 minutes. During the moment, which was caught on camera, Floyd can be heard telling the officer multiple times that he could not breathe before his passing. For many black people who have either been stopped by police or have seen injustices play out in the hands of law enforcement, Floyd's passing isn't close to funny. So for Hart to be seen laughing on stage after a white comedian would suggest that Floyd was in hell and make a callback to what is considered Floyd's last words before dying is why some online users are now calling Hart sellout.
Y'all know how Katt Williams tried to tell us a long time ago about Kevin Hart? Everybody just wanted to laugh, they didn't want to listen. And y'all see how he was the only one at that roast who was roasting the fuck out of him to his face, calling him he's a whole jigaboo, a bootlicker. That man took every role that Katt Williams turned down. Why? Because he's tired of comedians making black men look bad. Stop accepting these roles just for a little bit of coin. But see, it shows y'all true character, that most of y'all can be bought.
Can someone tell me what was funny about that white man getting up on that stage talking about some George Floyd is looking up at us right now? Laughing.
Oh shit, I didn't even count on to that. He said he's looking up at us, which means he's saying the nigga's in hell. Holy shit, goddamn. That went over my head. Because I heard the nigga say, yo, Floyd's in hell. I'm like, what is he talking about? Yo, nigga. So not only are you disrespecting the dead, you say the nigga's in hell looking up at us laughing. Talking about you can't breathe. Yo, nigga. Yo, I'm sorry, man. This is where I have to agree with what they're talking about. That nigga Kevin Hart is sellout. There's no way you sat there on that stage and allowed them to talk like that about one of our brothers. God damn. Oh, yo, money will make a motherfucker dance.
So hard that he can't breathe.
Ari Spears, J. Anthony Brown, and a plethora of other black comedians are under the comments on black women's post talking about it's just a roast because some black women felt like the anti-black jokes at Kevin Hart's roast were inappropriate, especially right now with all of this congressional redistricting and all of this racism going on. Racist jokes are not funny to the rest of us, but they always gonna be funny to a bunch of. It's always gonna be funny to niggas that need, some of them people's money like that enough to let them play in their face like that.
Here's my take on the backlash from the roast. I respect people who are sensitive. I don't respect the hypocrites, and that's the vast majority. That's what pisses people off. That's what comedians are fighting against. It's the hypocrisies. Everything be funny, it's ha-ha, kiki, until it's your group or somebody you like or something you care about, then it ain't funny no more. Nah, that's whack. That's whack as hell. Either be offended by all of it, which is fine, then maybe you probably shouldn't watch roast if you're one of those people. Probably shouldn't go to comedy shows if you're one of those people. Or you got to let all of it ride. But what y'all like to do is pick and choose which things you want to be mad at, and that's whack.
It's one thing to roast the...
All right, maybe he kind of has a point. He kind of has a point. It's either you all in, or nigga, you just all out. My personal stance is your nigga. There's a way to roast, and there's a way to be disrespectful, fam. You know what I'm saying? If we came to that show to roast this dude right here, keep the jokes to this dude right here. What does George Floyd have to do with this dude right here? That's all I'm saying. If we here to roast Kevin Hart, keep it to Kevin Hart. You know what I'm saying? And then what makes it even worse, bro, you had the white guy say the joke. Maybe if a nigga said it, we might let it slide. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. But the white guy? Come on, man.
People that's there. It's one thing to roast the people that may be in the audience there. Roasting somebody that, number one, is dead. Number two, that's not there. Number three, that the implications of why you should joke about that. Like Tony Hinchcliffe joke about George Floyd didn't make fucking sense to me. It was no reason to bring George Floyd into this. You know, it just was disgusting.
Kevin Hart is exactly...
The poll done bust up. God bless your soul. Whoever bust up the poll this morning, 50% of the poll is now saying just for the cameras. Yeah, it's some bullshit. That nigga beef ain't over. It's just for the cameras or just for the show. That's what I'm going with. I think in a couple months, we're going to get right back to the beef. Because Kevin Hart has proven to me after this situation, nigga, you're exactly what the nigga said you are, nigga. Whatever they say makes you dance. And you dance. And you keep on dancing, goddammit. Holy shit.
Who Harriet would have left behind. Kevin Hart has sold a caricature.
What we saying in the comment in the chat? But what did George Floyd's death have to do with Kevin Hart? Come on now. If we came here to roast Kevin Hart, why is George Floyd's name coming out your mouth? If I'm the family of George Floyd, I'm pissed off. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm very upset about that, man. And I'm looking at Kevin Hart sideways. They're at your events. You know what I'm saying?
Of being black for years. He embodies stereotypes that white people think are funny and then profits from them. So it's not surprising at all that he would let white people play in his face like that. White people in a roast, I'm gonna be racist, but I'm just playing. Now, what makes Hart's laughter for some a bit more concerning is that back in 2020, he would film himself showing how upset he was about George Floyd's death.
George Floyd's death is another pure display of hatred, racism at the highest level. And after it's over, the thing that can almost at least correct is immediate reaction of consequences. And instead we wait. We wait. As a system, you're flawed. You're not only flawed, you're wrong on every level. And the only way to make anything better is to fucking fix a broken immediate system. Consequences. That man needs to be thrown in jail for life. Not in weeks, now. If you were on hand and you didn't stop that senseless murder from happening, you get time too. That's what a law should say. So every cop now has a severe consequence to their actions. Hold people accountable.
Fast forward to the aftermath of the controversial joke, George Floyd's family is letting it be known that they're not happy with Hinchcliffe or Hart about the moment. We're trying to rebuild things for our community and make things better in our community. Let's try to be a little bit more positive and not sit up there doing colon inspections by white comedians. According to TMZ,
bruh, you had all that shit to say when it happened. All that positive black power, yo, man should go to jail, and whoever was watching should go to jail with them, and all kind of stuff you was talking. Now we fast forward, you're laughing at the man's expense. With all due respect, you're letting white folks say what they got to say, why then you're laughing. The comment said, man, hey, that's like saying I'm racist, but I'm joking. You know what I'm saying? I'm racist, but I'm joking. Kevin, you got to do better. You just proved Katt Williams absolutely correct.
Who would report the family's response. They would even share that they felt that Kevin should have expressed that Floyd's death was a subject that should not have been joked about. On Monday morning following the roast, Kevin would release a video responding to the night and some of the reactions. He would go on to praise the night and even would thank Tony Hinchcliffe for what he says was understanding the assignment.
Tony Hinchcliffe understood the assignment. Relentless.
Yo, J Boogie Boogs, salute to my partner player. Salute to you on a Wednesday morning, man. We just about to end the segment, but yo, there's a lot of controversy going on with Kevin Hart. You know what I'm saying? Yo, salute to you. Everybody watching, if you take the time to follow J Boogie Boogs, man, you know what I'm talking about? Funny content, you know what I'm saying? Funny content, man. Salute to my player partner as always, you know what I'm talking about? But yo, what we said, but it's because we have some black making, white people think it's okay, it's just a joke. It's not a joke. That George Floyd thing was not a joke. And the mere fact that Kevin Hart is sitting there laughing, playing it off like it's funny, I don't think there's nothing funny about it at all, man. No, ain't nothing funny at all, man. You know what I'm talking about?
As he always is, but funny. Like, you can't have emotions. You gotta understand what the fucking assignment is, man. Everybody came out there and did their fucking thing. It's not what a roast is about. Leave the emotions and the feelings at the front fucking door. People are coming in and they're looking for the shock factor. They're looking for the crazy reaction about the hard-hitting joke. Let them fly.
Man, what is it? Nah, man. What we say, some of these jokes was a little too much roast, or you know what I'm saying? Was too much roast or not. Bro, let me tell y'all, man. Some of those jokes, I get you trying to roast, but I think there's an underlying theme behind some of them jokes, man. You know what I mean? Yo, J Boogie Boog, I appreciate you locking in, man. You know what I'm talking about? I be checking in. I be watching on the background. I be popping in. You know what I'm saying? Showing nothing but love. In these YouTube streets, we got to show love to each other, man. You know what I'm talking about? This brother is defending the fact that these guys out here roasting. Listen, you can roast each other if you want. Roast whoever's in the building. Roast Kevin Hart. But what did George Floyd have to do with anything? That's my thing on that, man. I think that's where we come to the end of the segment this morning. I'm going to chop up this video and put it out there. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck is funny about racism? You know what I'm saying? I mean, look, if it's funny, it's not, if it's funny and it's not in a bad taste, then I get it. Facts. Because we can't all be so sensitive. I'll give you that. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you that. But yo, nigga, there's some roasters, like, you know what you're trying to insinuate. You know what you're trying to get at. You know deep down you're using the platform to let off your racist remarks as a joke. God, yo, let me tell y'all, if a nigga went on stage right now and started making fun of Charlie Kirk and them kind of ways, white folk wouldn't like it. There's no way white folks are gonna stand there and let it happen. Look what happened when Drewski made fun of the goddamn his woman. And nigga, they all fucking, you know what I mean, had a heart attack. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Nigga, we can't have it both ways now. Can't have it both ways. But that brings us to the end of the segment this morning, y'all. We're gonna be back at it again tomorrow morning, 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. Roll call. This is the time I show love to everybody that popped up in the chat. Lady T, salute to you and shout out to everybody in Ontario. It's not talking about J Boogie Boog, my player partner, my partner player. Shout out to everybody in New York, man. God bless you and your family. God bless your channel as it grows and it grows and it grows one day at a time to the sunshine. You know what I'm talking about? And y'all know what I got to say? Hey, man, whoever was ghost watching, y'all know it's open chat. Have some fun. We're here to enjoy. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, shit. And Jaloso Nation, who just popped up, and we about to pop out. But it's all love. Shout out to my player partner, Jaloso Nation, as well. If y'all get a chance, go ahead and subscribe to his channel. You know what I'm saying? He's got an insider on sports and entertainment. You know what I'm talking about? But it's all love, player partner. We're going to be back at it again tomorrow, man. Y'all know how we get down, bro. I got number love for y'all. You know what I'm saying? As we come up in these YouTube streets together, it's nothing but love out here. You know what I'm talking about? And as always, play on, player, play on.